Welcome back, my fellow Gears and Cogs. This is Cl0ckw0rkKn1ght, and we are back playing the Men of Yoshiwara Kikuya. So I have changed the name on it. You will see what it is pretty soon. And let's get going. I'd been reunited with Hayato, my childhood friend. I vividly remembered the day that I'd lost him, and it gave me a squeezing pain in my chest. Hey, Hayato, where are you going with all that luggage? Yeah, as you can see, I changed the name to Toke, which, if you know Japanese, you'll get a kick out of that. Anyways, it had been a hot and humid summer day. I'd still been young and had felt anxious standing next to Hayato as he silently packed his things. I hadn't been able to hide my nervousness and clung to him. Hey Hayato, go home. I'd pull on his clothes. I'd jumped onto his back. In all my desperation, I tried to get his attention, but Hayato had been cold to me. I don't wanna. Toke, go home. No. Why are you doing this, Toke? You're always such a good girl. Well, I hadn't want to let him go and had clung to his clothes. I'd clenched my teeth and had cast my eyes downward. Nevertheless, my tears had started to wet my feet. They wet your feet. Okay? Don't cry, Toke. We'll meet each other again in no time. Will I see you tomorrow? I'd looked up at Hayato's face, but couldn't see well because of the tears. After that, he'd embraced me without saying a word. He'd embraced me. Okay. He'd hugged me so tight, as if he'd been trying to tell me his feelings. It hadn't mattered that my vision was cloudy. I'd be able to feel his strength and warmth without using my eyes. But it had all been only for a brief moment. Okay, so she noticed this when she was, like, really little. Because this is, like, 5-year-old temperament. So she was able to do that. Wow, okay. Toke, you're here again? I told you that you can't come here today. Now go on home. My mother had come to pick me up and had dragged me back home. However, I couldn't forget the way we'd looked at each other as I'd been taken away. It had been the first time I'd seen Hayato look so depressed. After that day, my beloved friend had disappeared. Ugh. That's right, there he is. Toke? I was quickly brought back to reality. Hayato is all grown up now and staring into my eyes. I was busy daydreaming about the past, and his gaze surprised me. Hey, what's wrong? You're spacing out for a minute there. No, it's nothing. So you can keep secrets now, huh? That's not it. I was just thinking about the past. The past, huh? He let out a deep breath and started to smile bitterly. All I remember is how much he'd smiled. His words should have made me happy, but they made my heart ache. It looked like Hayato was forcing himself to smile. My chest was in pain. You don't have to look so sad. You should laugh, because you've become so pretty. That's not a reason to laugh, dummy. And she doesn't think she's pretty. He gently patted my head. There was a lot of things I wanted to ask him. I wanted to lean in and innocently indulge in his soft touch, but neither of those things were possible now. I couldn't do it. I still wanted to pretend that I didn't understand what was going on. Yes, I didn't want to accept the fact that my beloved Hayato had become a courtesan held captive in the pleasure district. Your hand, it's so big and warm, just like it used to be. You're just as small as you've always been, too. That's not true. I've grown up. Yeah, both of us have. His smile was so gentle. It was brilliant and blinding like the sun. I wouldn't call that quite blinding. It's cute, but not blinding. But was he a gentleman of the night now? By the way, Toke, will you help me fix my sandal strap soon? Oh, now you're worried about fixing the damn sandal strap. You jerk. Play with the girl's emotions. Oh. As Hayato gently combed my hair, he started teasing me just like he'd done in the past. I'm sorry. I just need to tie this part. In a panic, I took the sandal strap and made a knot. Without hurrying me, he looked down and smiled as I worked. Are you okay on time? Are you okay? Oh, okay. Are you okay on time? It's so late. Yeah, I'm not sure. If they realize I'm not there, well, I'm sure they'll just yell at me. Huh? It's because it's all... Huh? It's all because I stopped to talk to you. What are you talking about? You just kindly offered to fix my sandal, that's all. But we talked about a lot of things. There it is. Huh? Your bad habit. You're always so quick to blame yourself. You should only apologize when you've done something wrong. Haven't I told you that before? Have you already forgotten? He spoke casually, but I could see his eyes weren't laughing. Was he thinking about my past self? A thought crossed my mind. Why hadn't Hayato asked me why I was here or anything about me? Was it because he wasn't interested? Or was he scared to know the truth like I was? Oh. Yeah, okay. I haven't forgotten. I remember a lot of things that you've told me. Same with me. Really? Yeah, I remember all the times you'd been on the brink of tears. Hayato! I pounded on his chest as he made fun of me. Ow. Damn, he's fragile, girl. Don't go beating up the pretty boys. At that moment, he grabbed my wrists and held my hands tightly. Huh? Thank you for fixing my sandal. It's completely fine now, so I'll escort you back to the main gate. As he held my hand, he put on his Geta sandals and smiled with satisfaction. Okay, it would just be put on his Geta. There's no need for sandals. Oh, he's actually blushing slightly. I just noticed that. Anyways. But there's no time. I can't let you walk home by yourself. You're like my cute little sister. Little sister? You don't like it? I shook my head. Thinking back, I realized that he'd called me that from time to time. Since I was like his little sister, that meant we had a special bond. When he'd called me that in the past, it comforted me greatly. Yeah, but now it's an insult because you're crushing on him big time, aren't you, girl? After that, Hayato led me by the hand. We walked along the night road in Yoshiwara together. Night was crawling on, and everything was silent. The sweet chattering voices of people echoed in the nighttime pleasure district. He was a half step in front of me, and our eyes suddenly met. I started to feel embarrassed for some reason and quickly averted my eyes. I'm surprised you came all the way out here. Oh, he's actually embarrassed now. Look at that face. Huh? No, it's nothing. The front gate's is up ahead. Yeah. I wanted to ask him about what he'd said, but couldn't find the right words. I could finally see the front gate ahead, just like he'd said. Oh, I want to talk a little longer. I do, but... let's see which one. When we meet again. Hey, Hayato. I called out to him and he looked at me with a gentle smile. Will we meet again? For a moment he frowned, looking troubled. But he quickly said, yeah, we'll meet again. That was all he said. Toke, go straight home. I'm not a kid anymore. I stood next to the front gate as our hands slowly drifted apart. It's dangerous for adults to travel alone at night, too. Be careful, okay? Okay. See you, Toke. Goodbye, Hayato. It wasn't even our final farewell, but I couldn't help feeling lonely. We were finally reunited yet. I slowly waved my hand after we separated from one another. Hey, Toke. The second I turned around, he called out to me, and I turned to look at him. My contract will be over in a few more years. Then things can go back. Hayato had always spoken clearly, so it was unusual to see him stutter. He cast his eyes down, and I couldn't bear it. I rushed over, reaching my hand out and held his once again. Let's play again, okay, Hayato? Okay, girl, I don't know how old you are! You're drinking sake, yet you're acting like a little 5-year-old. Okay. I'm gonna have to end the episode here, guys. Friendly reminder to keep those mustaches waxed and those corsets laced tight. Have a good day, guys. Bye.